People do not value something that's free. You've probably heard the saying, and it sounds true, doesn't it? But is it really true? And I decided to examine this, so stay tuned to discover my findings.
This is the Big Shift Vcast with Bill Barron. Getting real about business for those making a difference.
Hi, I'm Bill Barron, and I want to talk to you about a principle that has made a huge difference for me in my business and in my life. And it is called the free principle. Ever since I got into business for myself, I've heard the quote, people don't value something they get for free. And I've been operating under the assumption that this statement is true. But the more that I began to examine it, the more I found it to be absolutely false. Here's why I wanted to understand this principle. So you see, there's tens of thousands of people every single month getting something I create without ever paying me a dime. People are downloading my ebooks, participating in my webinars, listening or watching my podcast, reading my blogs or newsletters, all of it absolutely free. So the opportunity for me is huge. If I can increase the perceived value of all of this free stuff that people get, that will hopefully result in a lot of people being much more likely to take a positive action in building their business as a result. And so let's examine our first assumption. Are most free things really free? So most of the time we get free stuff, we're paying for it somehow. Is buying one, get one free really free? Is a timeshare presentation really free if we have to sit through a presentation for an hour or two? Is my free ebook really free if I'm asking you to give me an email address in exchange? And is a free consultation really free if I'm going to be offering something to you during that consultation and you have to either say no or invest money into that offer? So if very few things are truly free, then the first lesson of free is that whatever you give away seemingly for free needs to have as high a quality as any of your paid offerings. So the next question I wanted to examine is this. Is someone more likely to say yes to something they get for free than something that costs almost nothing, like $1? So I've actually tested this, and here are my findings. Out of 100 people who are given the opportunity to download one of my ebooks for free, 70 to 80% are likely to say yes. Now, when I'm selling that same exact ebook for just $1, I would be lucky to get 4 or 5 people to say yes. The difference in price is only $1. But I can get 10 to 20 times the number of people saying yes to something that's free versus something that costs just $1. Now I wanted to examine my next assumption. The higher the perceived value of something one gets, the more likely they are to cherish it and thus take action based on the value, not just based on the price, which is free, right? What if it isn't just the price tag that creates the perception of value? So how do I increase the perceived value of something a person gets for free? So the first thing, I can put a price on it and let people know that they're getting it for free, but only for a limited time. So that's number one. Number two, I can make the quality of something I give away for free be so good that someone is shocked that they're getting something so awesome at no charge. Number three, I can simultaneously sell the paid version of that same offering on my website, so when someone is researching that item, they can see its regular price. And then the fourth thing, I can work to increase my own credibility so that everything I create has immediately a higher perception of value. So here's what I get when I put all of this stuff that I've been talking about together. People are more likely to get something for free, and when I can increase the value of that free item, I can get the best of both worlds. I have a lot of people saying yes to my offerings and cherishing that which they get for free as if they've paid for it. And this creates a tremendous amount of goodwill and allows more and more people to invest in my paid offerings. So craft the ideal free offering. Make it truly valuable and show the people the pathway from free to paid in your world. And that, my friend, is the free principle. And speaking of free, you may have noticed that the Big Shift podcast is free. You can enjoy it without ever needing to pay for it with money. And the only thing that I ask in return, and even then, only if you want to, is to subscribe to this podcast and leave me a 5-star review if you like what you're seeing and what you're hearing. And you can do that at www.bigshiftpodcast.com. Thank you for watching and have an incredible day.